NFL Week 6. Key questions and insights. Are the Bengals cooked? The Bengals sit at 1-4 after a thrilling overtime loss to the Ravens, raising concerns about their playoff viability. Despite an impressive offensive performance, Joe Burrow threw for 5 touchdowns and Jamar Chase had a stellar game. Their defense remains a significant liability, ranking among the worst in the league in yards and points allowed. Injuries have plagued their defense, compounding their struggles. While historically, teams that start 0-3 have a slim chance of making the playoffs, the Bengals have a relatively easier remaining schedule. Upcoming games against the Giants and Browns present opportunities for them to bounce back. The current odds suggest they still have a fighting chance, but they must improve defensively to capitalize on Burrow and the offense's production. Verdict: not cooked yet, but they need defensive adjustments to stay in the playoff hunt. Ranking the NFC North. The NFC North is shaping up as the strongest division in the league, with every team currently boasting a winning record. Here's how the teams stack up. Minnesota Vikings, 5-0. The Vikings are off to their best start since 2016. Demonstrating dominance and consistency, they've trailed for only a few minutes this season and have a balanced offense and stingy defense, making them a formidable contender. Detroit Lions, 3-1, with a powerful offense led by a strong running back duo and talented receivers. The Lions have shown they can score with the best. However, their defense needs improvement if they want to compete for the division title. Green Bay Packers, 3-2. Jordan Love is showing promise with a streak of multi-touchdown games, but the Packers have yet to solidify their identity. A strong defense will be crucial as they face tough matchups ahead. Chicago Bears, 3-2. The Bears are trending upwards, with rookie QB Caleb Williams making a mark. They boast the longest active home win streak, and their defense has improved significantly. Big underdogs barking. This season has seen remarkable success for big underdogs, particularly those favored by 7+ points. Teams like the Giants and Cardinals have pulled off surprising upsets, showcasing the unpredictability of the NFL this year. Notably, underdogs of 7+ points have a 7-2 record straight up this season, the best performance in this category since 1970. This trend underscores the "any given Sunday" adage, suggesting that parity is alive and well in the league. The success of these underdogs highlights the potential for upsets and makes betting lines increasingly intriguing as the season progresses. As the season continues, all eyes will be on the Bengals' ability to turn things around, the competitiveness of the NFC North, and whether the trend of underdog victories will persist. Week 6 promises more thrilling matchups and surprises. NFL Week 6 Injury Report. Key updates. As Week 6 of the 2024 NFL season approaches, several players are dealing with injuries that could impact their teams. Here's the latest on notable injuries. Dallas Cowboys vs. Detroit Lions. Cowboys. All-Pro CB Darren Bland, stress fracture, fully participated in practice, indicating he may return against the Lions. Coach Mike McCarthy mentioned he would likely be on a pitch count. However, LB Eric Kendricks, calf, shoulder, missed practice. Lions. C. Frank Ragnow, pectoral, practiced fully, potentially returning after missing a game. San Francisco 49ers at Seattle Seahawks, Thursday. 49ers. DL Jordan Elliott, knee. LB Demetrius Flanagan Fowles, calf. S. Talanoa Hufanga, wrist. And K. Jake Moody, ankle, are out. Tay George Kittle and LB Fred Warner will play after limited practices. Seahawks. CB Tariq Woolen, ankle. LB Uchenna Nwosu, thigh. And OT Byron Murphy 2, hamstring, are out. Jacksonville Jaguars vs. Chicago Bears. Jaguars. 9 players, including Tay Evan Engram, hamstring, and RB Travis Etienne, shoulder, were limited in practice. Bears. DBs Jaquan Brisker, concussion, and Terrell Smith, hip, did not practice. Washington Commanders at Baltimore Ravens. Commanders. RBs Brian Robinson Jr., knee, and Austin Eckler, heel, were limited, while G. Nick Allegretti, ankle, did not practice. Ravens. WR Rashad Bateman, groin. CB Marlon Humphrey, ankle. And OT Ronnie Stanley, toe, missed practice. Arizona Cardinals at Green Bay Packers. Cardinals. OL Will Hernandez is out for the season, knee. And OL Kelvin Beacom, hamstring, missed practice. Packers. Only DT Devontae Wyatt, ankle, did not practice. Houston Texans at New England Patriots. Texans. RB Joe Mixon, ankle, remains out. But his status for Sunday is uncertain. Patriots. WR Kendrick Bourne, knee, and RB Ramondre Stevenson, foot, did not practice. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at New Orleans Saints. Buccaneers. Antoine Winfield Jr., foot, was limited. But D lineman Kalijah Kancey had no injury designation. Saints. QB Derek Carr, oblique, is expected to miss multiple games. Rookie Spencer Rattler will start. Cleveland Browns at Philadelphia Eagles. Browns. RB Nick Chubb, knee, was limited. DeMyles Garrett, Achilles, did not practice. Eagles. No players missed practice due to injury. Indianapolis Colts at Tennessee Titans. Colts. QB Anthony Richardson, oblique, was limited. RB Jonathan Taylor, ankle, did not practice. Titans. Only Jamal Adams, hip, did not practice. Los Angeles Chargers at Denver Broncos. Chargers. QB Justin Herbert, ankle, was limited but feeling better. Several other players did not practice. Broncos. OT Alex Polzewski, ankle, did not practice. Pittsburgh Steelers vs Las Vegas Raiders. Steelers. QB Russell Wilson, groin, fully practiced for the first time this season. Raiders. WR Devontae Adams, hamstring, is expected to miss another game. Atlanta Falcons at Carolina Panthers. Falcons. LB Troy Anderson, knee, did not practice. Panthers. 6 players, including C. Austin Corbett, biceps, are out. Buffalo Bills at New York Jets, Monday. Bills. Taylor Rapp has cleared concussion protocol. Jets. Focus is on QB Aaron Rodgers and his recovery from an ankle sprain. Stay tuned for updates as the week progresses. Davante Adams trade rumors. How Saleh's firing and Carr's injury impact negotiations. Davante Adams has set his sights on the New York Jets and New Orleans Saints as his preferred trade destinations. However, recent developments, including the firing of Jets head coach Robert Saleh and an injury to Saints quarterback Derek Carr, are reportedly slowing down negotiations with the Las Vegas Raiders. Saleh was dismissed just 2 days after the Jets' disappointing loss to the Minnesota Vikings, leaving uncertainty about the team's direction. Meanwhile, Carr is expected to miss multiple games due to an oblique injury sustained in the Saints' loss to the Chiefs. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, Davante Adams would like to be in New Orleans or with the New York Jets. But the events in both cities have put talks on hold. Despite these setbacks, many in the NFL still anticipate that Adams will be traded before the November 5 deadline. Though the timing and destination remain uncertain, Adams continues to have a strong ally in Aaron Rodgers, his former teammate with the Packers. But it's unclear how Saleh's exit will influence the Jets' decision-making process, especially with defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich stepping in as interim coach. Carr had previously expressed excitement about the possibility of reuniting with Adams. But with his injury, rookie Spencer Rattler may need to take the reins, complicating the Saints' pursuit of the star wide receiver. As the deadline approaches, all eyes will be on how these unfolding events shape Adams' future in the league. Jets' Aaron Rodgers responds to Coach Saleh's firing. It's a tough business. Following the abrupt firing of head coach Robert Saleh, Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers has expressed his feelings on the matter, stating he resents speculation that he influenced the decision. During an appearance on The Pat McAfee Show, Rodgers called such claims ridiculous and emphasized his respect for Saleh, describing him as a fantastic human being. Rodgers acknowledged that he spoke with Jets owner Woody Johnson the night before the firing, but clarified that their conversation was about his health after the recent loss to the Vikings. While he didn't confirm if players were blindsided by the firing, he mentioned that the team felt for Saleh and recognized the need for change amidst their struggles. As the Jets navigate this transition, Rodgers affirmed his support for interim coach Jeff Ulbrich and stressed the importance of player accountability. He expressed gratitude for Saleh's leadership and urged everyone to remember the human aspect of such decisions, highlighting the emotional toll on those affected. Now, he aims for the team to move forward positively and embrace the upcoming changes. Agents take the inevitable trade of Davante Adams from the Raiders, challenges ahead. It seems Davante Adams' tenure with the Las Vegas Raiders is nearing its end. After expressing his desire to be traded last week, the Raiders appear ready to entertain offers. The asking price for the three-time All-Pro wide receiver? A second-round pick along with another asset. Contract breakdown. Adams is set to earn $17.5 million in 2024. Consisting of a $16.89 million base salary, $510 in per-game roster bonuses, and a $100 workout bonus that he missed due to off-season absences. His recent hamstring injury has also cost him $30 per game for each contest he misses. At 32 years old come December, Adams is under contract through 2026 for a total of $72.5 million. Averaging $36.25 million per year in 2025 and 2026, none of which is guaranteed. Market comparisons. The asking price may seem steep given recent trades of older receivers. For instance, the Chargers traded Keenan Allen, who turned 32 in April, to the Bears for a 2024 fourth-round pick. Similarly, the Texans received a second-round pick for Stephon Diggs, who is younger than Adams. The Raiders might reference the Atlanta Falcons' trade of Julio Jones to justify their demands. But those comparisons come with caveats, especially considering Jones' struggles with injuries. Trade logistics. One major hurdle in trading Adams is the financial implications. The acquiring team needs sufficient salary cap space to absorb his contract. Currently, to acquire Adams this week, a team would need about $12.56 million in cap room. This amount decreases as time passes, making a deal more feasible as the trade deadline approaches. Restructuring for success. To facilitate a trade, teams often restructure contracts to create cap space. However, this requires cooperation from Adams, and the Raiders may be reluctant to convert any part of his salary into a signing bonus, which is crucial for cap-strapped teams. Adams has expressed interest in joining the Saints, thanks to his connection with former teammate Derek Carr. However, the Saints are nearly maxed out on cap space, complicating a potential move. The Jets also show interest, particularly with Aaron Rodgers, but their own cap situation will require creative solutions, especially with recent coaching changes. Final thoughts. It's likely that Adams has played his last game as a Raider. For a trade to happen, both the Raiders and Adams may need to adjust their expectations. The Raiders could be flexible with their compensation demands, while Adams might have to consider teams outside his preferred list. Don't expect a move to the Chiefs. Trade dynamics within the AFC West seem improbable. The Bills and Steelers could emerge as serious contenders for Adams, given their respective cap situations. With the trade deadline approaching, the next few weeks will be crucial for both Adams and the Raiders as they navigate this complex situation.